What's up, everybody? I just want to talk to you about the upcoming Mercury retrograde in Sagittarius. So Mercury stations retrograde at the last degree of Sagittarius on December 3rd for most people in most parts of the world. And he's going to retrograde back to about 13 degrees of Sagittarius, stationing direct on the 22nd of December. And why is this so important? Well, I'm one of those people who will advocate that Mercury retrogrades often enough that it can just be considered a normal part of his function. But this one is probably one of the more important ones that I've seen in a while, just because as Mercury retrogrades through Sagittarius right before it changes signs, Saturn is also finishing up its 3-year stay in Sagittarius. So this is kind of a big deal. Saturn ingresses into Capricorn on December 19th. So I believe, or I interpret this as being kind of a review of our experience, both collectively and personally, with Saturn in Sagittarius. We've witnessed, Saturn tends to bring pressure, limitation, challenge. It challenges us to grow, to mature, and it's all good, but while we're in it, it kind of just feels awful. And, additionally, it can bring in a little bit more of conservatism. So Sagittarius is traditionally open, tell me about other cultures, let me learn your language, let me try your food, let me experience what it's like outside of myself so that I can grow and expand my mind and become more aware. Let me educate myself. So that's normally what Sagittarius is about. But when Saturn comes in and it says, no, you should be afraid of the other. You should be afraid to go to other countries. You should be afraid of what these people coming into our country are going to do to our culture. So what's happened is we've seen tightened border security. We've seen threats to build walls, literal walls. But, it should be mentioned that walls, can protect, a home, you're protective, it's your shelter. But if the walls get too thick and too high, it can be oppressive and limiting and, cruel. So we've also seen through Saturn and Sag extreme vetting, travel bans, the refugee crisis, the reprisal of hate groups. So I wonder if any of these things are going to come back into our consciousness or in the news or whatever while Mercury retrogrades through Sag for this last time. Also, Saturn is going to trigger the eclipse degree from August, the solar eclipse. So doubly, that's the beginning of December is going to be interesting, and I believe should bring up more pivotal events as far as that goes. But back to Sagittarius. So Saturn has been traveling through Sagittarius for the last 3 years. We all have Sagittarius somewhere in our chart. On my website, I've detailed sign by sign where this is for you. So if you would like a review, I invite you to visit my website, www.astroluminous.com. To see kind of where this is showing up for you, and I'll put a link down below. But this is going to be a review for all of us, for that Sagittarian experience. Where have we had to expand our point of view, our worldview, our spirituality? Where have we been challenged? How have we grown? How has that view or perspective changed? So December is going to be pertinent to go within, to practice the pause. Mercury retrograde is indeed very helpful. A lot of people bemoan this transit, but it happens almost seasonally. So I think it's actually healthy that every 3 months or so we slow the fuck down and go within and kind of reflect and process everything that we've absorbed, because we can't possibly just keep taking it all in all the time. We have to kind of slow it down and kind of process and reflect. So I wish you all a happy Mercury retrograde, and don't let the little snafus and flare-ups of technological frustration get to you too much. It's really just a sign that you need to just slow down and go within. So I leave you with that, and many, many blessings to you.